Hey curlies, hope you all are doing great. So today I'm going to show you how I diffuse my hair. But first I'm going to do a mini review about the diffuser that I use. So if you don't want to see the review, you can skip to this to directly see how I diffuse my hair. So I use the Agaro HD1150 Turbo Pro Hair Dryer. So this is the huge box in which I got the diffuser. So yeah. And I got this from Nykaa for around 1500 and the MRP of this in the box is around 2100, but obviously you can get it on discount from Amazon or Nykaa. So I'm gonna show you what was inside this dabba. So first there is this manual जो कोई नहीं पढ़ता. Then there is this nozzle. So there is the nozzle which is used for blow drying. Yeah. And then comes the dryer. So this is the dryer and it has quite a long wiring. So this is how the dryer looks like. So I'm going to show you what all the buttons you are going to get. So I hope it's clear. So this is the cool shot button for cool air, but I don't use it really. And then there is this heat setting. So this is the low, then this is the medium, and then this is the high. So normally I use my diffusing, like I normally diffuse my hair in this low heat setting, and in the end I use this medium heat setting for 10 seconds in every section. Mostly I use it in this setting only, like this is the setting. So this is like the low heat and medium and then high, and then this is the button for speed, like it's 0, like it won't work in this setting. So either this, medium and then high. So this is medium and then high. So normally I use it in the medium setting only, but in the end when I need to like hurry up the process and like I need to finish it fast, I use this in high speed. And then there is this diffuser nozzle and it is quite big. I was confused in the beginning when I was ordering that it would be big enough or not. So it is quite big and the teeth are quite elongated, like you can see. And yeah. So it's quite big. You can like, so you need to just, so before using it you just need to attach it like this, and you can see it's quite big for me. And one of the con would be that it is quite heavy for me. Like I know you might also experience this, but this is a heavy diffuser, so note it down that it's heavy. But other than that, I quite like the diffuser. I also want to mention one thing, that diffuser is not a necessity. Like if you are fine with air drying and the results you get from air drying, it's totally fine, you don't need a diffuser. I just bought the diffuser because everyone around like using the diffuser, making videos and all of that stuff, so that can be overwhelming when you are starting out, that you think that I'm not having this, I'm not like fear of missing out something. So don't do that. Like I just bought it because I wanted to try it and see if there is any like huge difference or anything like while I'm air drying or diffusing. So according to me, it's not a necessity. Like if you want, like if you don't have time for air drying, you can totally go and buy a diffuser. But if you have time to air dry and you like the result you get from air drying, you can totally skip buying dryer. And quite frankly, from the last 3 weeks like 3 to 4 weeks, I'm not using the diffuser. I am air drying my hair because first, this diffuser is heavy and I got really tired every time I use it. So I have stopped using the diffuser. I air dry my hair. Or what I do is I air dry my hair and then for 5 minutes I just diffuse it to just speed up the process and then just air dry it. So according to me, diffuser is not a necessity. Like if you don't have time to air dry your hair, you can totally buy it, but if you have time, I would totally recommend not buying a diffuser, but obviously it's your choice. But I don't feel like it's a necessity. Like I feel like if I would have not bought this, I would have survived and have a good hair day. So I also don't use diffuser currently. I know it will be handy for like winters, but currently I'm not using the diffuser. In 30 minutes that I have air dried my hair, first I like to air dry my hair for a few minutes. You can at least air dry it for 15 to 20 minutes if you don't have that much of time, because it will at least create a slight gel cast around your hair, so you won't get lot of frizz that I have experienced. You might not experience that frizz and everything. You have to try it. But the first time I used diffuser, I just washed my hair and after 5 minutes I started diffusing and the result were not that great. It was like so much loose and frizzy. I didn't like it. After watching or after doing some research, I got to know that it is recommended to at least air dry for 15 to 20 minutes before diffusing, as a gel cast will be formed and it won't give you unwanted frizz or anything. So yeah, so first I will hover diffuse it. Do not touch the diffuser direct to your hair because it's wet and we don't want to disturb them right now. So just hover diffuse, and when you are switching directions, turn off your diffuser and then turn on. Do not move it while it's on. It will just be a mess. Do not press the heat button. I just keep it in this so I get normal air, not cool, not hot. So I like that. So yeah, I'm not going to do this anything. So I'm just going to So I am hover diffusing first because my hair is wet and I don't want to disturb the curls when it's wet. So do not start diffusing directly by cupping, because it will give you shrinkage. If you want the shrinkage look, you can start with cupping, but as Mains by Mel said, leave the ends for the end. So if you will start cupping, like पहले नीचे से आप diffuse करना शुरू कर दोगे ना, तो you will get less volume on your scalp. So try to dry out the scalp area, and then like first dry this part, then mid part, and then the end part. So that's why I am hover diffusing through my root area first, because it takes longest to dry and I don't want a flat root. So first ये वाला जब ऊपर वाला section dry हो जाएगा, then we'll come to this नीचे वाला part and then start cupping. If you want that shrinkage वाला look, you can start cupping when it's wet. I also sometimes like the shrinkage because I have waves, so I like the curls. So yeah, first I'm just hover diffusing and then I'll start cupping. So I've just root clipped today for the first time. I don't know how it works. I'm just going to remove it now. So now I'll start diffusing from the mid now to the end, and then I'll start cupping. You can use any method as you want. This is the way I do. I try to hover diffuse and then start cupping. You can use any routine or any technique you want. It's up to you. My hand in the back of my hair so that my hair don't start to flow all over the place. And whenever you are diffusing, try to keep the diffuser in that exact place for at least a few seconds. So now I'll flip my hair and then I'll start cupping the hair. It's not fully dried, but I want to cup now for the shrinkage. So now my hair is 98% dry. So now will take the diffuser and wiggle it into my scalp for the volume. Now dry. I need to scrunch out the crunch, but I'm going to do it later, not right now. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Hope you like this video and found this video informative, and if you do so, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, and do share it with your curly hairs. Till then, bye.